What's up guys, this is Micha from michareacts coming to you with another reaction video. Today we are jumping into some folk music, and this will probably be a first time if I remember correctly. And it's cool because I do like me some folk, some, you know, Viking-ish music. I happen to like this band called Vardruna, oh my god. Vardruna, which is a Norwegian band, or kind of a Norwegian solo project maybe, by Einar Selvik. I think his name was called Einar Selvik. And Einar actually did play in Gorgoroth once in a while, once upon a time, but in these days he's making Viking music with Vardruna, and his songs have been featured in the Viking series, for example, etc. So I do like me some ambient typed folk, Viking, you name it. So as we go back from my super awkward little, I don't know what that was. So I'm super curious to incorporate some of this style on my channel as well, you know. The band is called Skáld, and I did Google because I was unsure if it's Norwegian, if it's Icelandic, but it actually seems to be French, and that's very interesting. Of course, it isn't uncommon that, or it's not a rule that in order to make and compose Nordic type folk music, whether it be metal or, you know, you don't have to be Nordic. You can be inspired, you can love the Nordic folklores and cultures and whatever. But it was surprising because I'll just have to Google a little. Skáld. Yeah, so it's a French folk band, and they have strong Norwegian, you know, they use a lot of Norwegian references, old instruments. And what's so interesting is the fact that so the members are definitely on the French side. Of the name, I can't tell if, I don't think any of the members are actually Norwegian, but it's interesting that they have that very strong Nordic, you know, inspiration, and even, you know, have a Norwegian name to the band, and also the song, which is called Elverhøy. That's how I would pronounce it, being a Swedish person. But maybe they've learned Norwegian, I don't know what's the case. If you know, please do share, because it's super interesting. It's a French band, and then they, you know, produce Norwegian music. So please do share, because cool. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into Skáld with the song Elverhøy, and I'm super excited. I'm sorry I didn't say one single logical thing in this intro. Let's go. No shit. Fail. I disappoint myself a lot. Okay, just a quick pause. I'm loving this. It's very ambientic, if that's how you say it. You know, I'm very proud of being Nordic because we are very special people in a sense that we really live in our own bubble. We have our little Nordic. It's super mysterious. We are nature people. The woods, Lapland, you know, the fjells and everything in the Nordics, the lakes, the just nature, the folklores, the history. It's so interesting. And, you know, Finland isn't a part of Scandinavia, but still we're in the Nordics, and Finnish people are very special in a sense that we are super different from the Scandinavian countries. Our language doesn't sound even the slightest the same. But when you compare, you know, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, as a Swede, I can understand a little bit of Norse, even if I have never studied, but it's just because of the Scandinavian languages. They have similarities. But you know, the Finnish history, folklores, nature, it's gorgeous, it's super mysterious. And then we have the Scandinavian version, we have Norway, Old Norse, Viking history. It's just super intriguing, and I love it. I'm super proud to be a nature-loving Nordic person. I don't know, it's super cool. I love different cultures, just not to just lift the Nordic on a pedestal. No, not my meaning, no. But just pointing out that it's so cool to listen to this band and their interpretation of Norwegian, Old Norse, having those old instruments, and then this video which is purely focusing on the woods and the nature, and it really emphasizes that mystery, that darkness. I don't know. I'm sorry. I love it so far. Oh, I love those vocals. Imagine being by the fjord in the middle of the night, just hitting those drums, worshiping Odin. It's so mesmerizing. So that was Skáld with the song Elverhøy. I'm trying to think what Elverhøy might mean with my poor Norwegian understanding. Høy. I don't know, I have to look it up. It's probably pretty obvious once I read it, but Elver? I don't know if Elver means elves. It might not, it might be something completely different. Okay, either way, Skáld with the song Elverhøy. I thought it was beautiful, it was almost like getting into a trance, because it's, you know, having that beat and those drums constantly beating your heart, and having that very mysterious ambience and vocals in the background. It's so mesmerizing. I love it. And this was quite similar to Vardruna, which I mentioned, but still not the same. They have something which makes them similar, but then again something which doesn't. And I'm super stoked because I haven't listened to Skáld that much. I've heard a couple of songs from them, but not as much as Vardruna. So I'm super stoked that now I actually realized how good this band is, and I will add this to my playlist when I'm in the mood for some Nordic vibes. And I do have to point out, sorry for my narcissistic Nordic speech there. A little embarrassing. I just wanted to point out that I just love the Nordic mysteries, you know, Norse mythology. Super interesting. Super cool. I like this one a lot. And you know, sometimes you need that music which takes you to different places, which unattaches you from reality, and this type of music is my go-to sometimes in those cases. And a 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10. I could have listened to it longer and just be in my little bubble, running through the Nordic forest to that fjord beach to jump, dance with the, I don't know, flames and live with the Vikings. I don't know. But still, I'm fortunate to have my own Vikings sitting in the living room. I loved it. Let me know what you guys thought. What's your favorite song from Skáld if you've heard them before, and please do share some details about the band. I can always rely on you guys to keep me sharp in the head, at least as much as possible, and give me some information about the band. I'm super curious. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. I really hope you like this, and if you want me to react to more, you know, folk music, please do share your thoughts about that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great night. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.